What is going on, everybody? Depraved / here. We are back with another music reaction of Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are
HellaDepraved.
Alright. So Freshy dropped a battle.
Right, I saw that.
I was super interested in. At least half super interested in.
Right. I mean, Lemony Snicket's is cool. But, like we discussed, I've seen the movie and read the books. I have not seen the series, if that's what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
So she's going to be able to tell a lot more of the Count Olaf things, and hopefully I could tell at least some more of the Loki things.
Right.
I'm not like a Loki expert by any means.
More of an expert than I am. I mean, like, guys, don't get me wrong. I love Loki. Have seen the movies, the show, so on and so forth. But that's about it. Yeah.
Right. But I am super excited to see what happens here. This is featuring the Stupendium, who I absolutely love.
Right.
And then
Shwabadi. Which is a super cool name.
Yes.
So
I'm pretty sure we've heard Shwabadi before.
Okay.
And may have even been on another Freshy Rap Battle.
Possibly. Probably. Yeah.
But
okay. Stupendium is awesome, though.
We're here for it.
Yes.
So, with that being said, we're going to react to this if you guys have already seen it. If not, click the link in the description below. Hop on over to all the things coming back. We say that because we're a commentary, reaction, breakdown, comedy channel. What that means is we will pause for any and or all of the above. So, with that being said... Huh?
There'll be pauses.
Yep. With that being said, it's time to slash it up and break it down. This is Freshy Kanal with Loki versus Count Olaf. Featuring...
I mean, other than being narcissists, like, what are they... And just... Okay. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Let's get it. Already did.
Rap Battle. Loki.
Nice.
Versus Count.
Now, this
That's
is where
great.
Having a much bigger budget would have been fantastic. Because it would have been really cool to see the outfit magically come on over his head.
Okay, I was gonna say, because they're doing a pretty good job of, but yeah, if you want it to, like, appear.
Right.
Apparate.
I'm just saying, budget.
Right?
It looks great.
Right. That's hilarious. I'm sorry.
That's some good makeup.
Yeah.
Oh, then, you're surely joking. You must be the reason Odin still hasn't awoken. Your whole broken-up series of
Okay, so already saying Lemony Snicket's boring.
Yeah. Yeah.
And while Odin is in his Odin sleep.
He's taking a snooze because, yeah.
Okay.
Your whole broken prose, because Count Olaf, he tends to try and speak in his Shakespearean theater. Yeah, that's great.
Surely joking. You must be the reason Odin still hasn't awoken. Your whole broken-up series of prose must have bored him to tears from the open. Put the Baudelaire's chosen heirs and woes for their fortunes. Your Poe tends to be more potent. Look away, or the bitter grumpier Mr. Tumnus will pluck your eyes out with his goat chin.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Yeah, so another children's book, which is why he referenced it, but the Baudelaire and Poe's more potent. I mean, honestly.
Edgar Allan Poe is my favorite.
Yeah.
Probably my overall favorite writer of all time, let alone poet.
He's definitely my favorite poet. And I would venture to put him up there in terms of short stories, except Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I love the short stories, which are what all of...
I guess, I mean, technically, I guess overall writing, King would be up there for me.
Right.
But Poe, even still, is a very close second.
I have so many favorites. Like, for me, it's like, what do you want? Poetry?
R.L. Stein
what genre?
would probably be my third.
What length? What subgenre?
That's a rap battle that would be fun. King versus Stein.
Oh, that would be fun.
And no one's done it yet.
I'm surprised. Stein needs to be, like, in there somewhere. He really does. Okay.
Anyways.
Yes.
To be more potent, look away, or the bitter grumpier Mr. Tumnus will pluck your eyes out with his goat chin. Long ago you lusted over the stage, your dreams were crushed because you skipped leg day. Watch the god of tricks, Ragnarokadis, like valid signature, you're left, not dominant.
Ragnarokadis. Okay, so the Tumnus line is also based on Olaf's looks. Because then he goes on to say you missed leg day, because he does have chicken legs.
Right.
In the whole thing. Badly. Plus, he rocks the, like, ascot and everything that Tumnus, you know, he had the scarf, and, I mean, they just sort of dress similarly.
Wasn't Tumnus based off of that creature in Midnight Summer Stream, though? Or Midsummer Stream?
Oh, are you talking about Pan?
Is that his name?
Well, I mean, it's satire.
Huh.
Yeah, half goat, half man. Yeah. The god Pan. He's
Right.
got another couple names too, but
I don't think that's what he was called in Midsummer Stream, though.
What was he called in? Because my brain's blanking. Look up Satyr, God.
It was Puck.
Puck. Okay.
I should remember that because Puck is also a character off of
Right. Well, yeah.
Berserk.
Berserk. Yeah. All right. And Violet's signature, he was trying to get her to sign everything away.
I like the Ragnarokadis.
Yeah, that's funny.
Skip leg day. Watch the god of tricks, Ragnarokadis, like valid signature, you're left, not dominant. Are you close friends with Heimdall? Because that no
I like that
Left,
too.
not
You're
dominant.
left, not dominant, as in like.
Your dominant writing hand, but
You've
also...
also been left.
Right. You're a little squirrely.
Rockadis, like valid signature, you're left, not dominant. Are you close friends with Heimdall? Because that nose bridges the 9 realms, so...
That's a fucking bar!
So you have a bridge on your nose, but also his nose is gargantuan.
And then, of
Yeah.
course, the Bifrost spans the 9 realms.
Right.
And Heimdall controls the bridge.
Well, and it's also a rainbow bridge. And
Right.
he just called him left. That's a nice play-in. Very nice.
Signature, you're left, not dominant. Are you close friends with Heimdall? Because that nose bridges the 9 realms, so many flaws like a hotel. If only your folks had raised you better than you've raised that eyebrow.
Ah! He does do that a lot. The eyebrow raise. Which I have jealousy over.
What's that?
The eyebrow raise. Not his specifically. Yeah, shut up.
She can't do that.
Or snap.
So many flaws like a hotel. If only your folks had raised you better than you've raised that eyebrow. As a villain, you're trivial, it is so outrageous. I influence millions to bow down and make way. Insignificant ridicule by children without safety. Try pilfering riches but ended up clout chasing. Marvel's undebated, talking from adaptations. You're placed in a railroad and it was so much of a train wreck. Shape-shifting, you're out of shape-shifting. When the snakes bit you like your dad, you'll have holes in your pale neck.
There's so much to unpack there.
A lot of it's straight up dissing him. I like the flaws like a hotel. Floors. I caught it the second time and I was like, really?
I caught it the first time and thought it was a much darker joke than what it really was.
I was like, oh, that hotel is haunted, probably.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a fair amount of that. So the train wreck scene, he does tie up the kids to get run over. That was one of those scenes that I was like, really? You think this is going to work? Sorry.
I have
Or no, wait. He ties up one of the people that he actually does end up killing. Because he does kill a fair amount of people. Just is inept at killing the kids.
Ah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Of a train wreck, shape-shifting. You're out of shape-shifting. When the snakes bit you like your dad, you'll have holes in your pale neck. Countess Lazy Creep could even read of the evil deeds that'd be completing. This mortal being ought to steal some mischief from me, please. Even if you look me up, you'll be beneath me. What was that sloppy verse?
Even if you look me up, you'll be beneath me.
So, honestly, okay, this was kind of why I was... he is a villain, sure. But this was why I was wondering why they're being compared here. Because as far as I am concerned, and this is having not seen a TV show, but the movie and read the books. He's a villain who is out to get the money and can't figure out a way to end up killing the kids. I mean, he tries all the time, but they outsmart him. But he has killed, like, other people that stood in his way in terms of, like, the stage, the parents, so on and so forth. But he's not really what I would consider mischievous. I mean, he's just outright a jackass.
I think it's because, to my understanding, the actual Lemony Snicket's books, they're kid stories, right?
Yeah.
It's probably where the parallels are, because they're villains in kid stories. Because if you really think about it, comics have always been thought of as to be
Right.
for kids and kids.
I mean, they're both...
That was a huge fucking moth.
They're also narcissists.
Right.
So, like, I can see it from that point. They also tend to monologue a fair amount.
Don't you hate on Loki's glorious purpose?
Oh, I don't. Olaf is the one that I kind of... The kids always outsmarting him cracked me the hell up, because he, you know,
The
deserves
Avengers
it.
always outsmart Loki.
Yeah, but I want Loki to win. Olaf, I didn't really... Okay.
Steal some escape from me, please. Even if you look me up, you'll be beneath me.
What was that sloppy verse I wanted?
And also, that is funny because Olaf would be under Loki in like
Right.
a phone book, alphabetically.
That too.
So
Yeah. What was that?
From me, please. Even if you look me
Oh no, I was just gonna comment. What was that sloppy verse? I wanted roast beef. Like Sloppy Joe.
I don't know.
Okay. No, that's what he said.
up, you'll be beneath me.
What was that sloppy verse I wanted? Roast beef, damn it! Don't call me the Hulk. This rap is low key. Slap him. Out of both of Odin's sons, you're the
Low key slapping.
Play on words
Puny
with
god.
Loki's name. And of course, in the first Avengers movie,
Yeah,
Hulk was smashing.
smashing him
Loki
around a
around.
fair about. Yeah.
Hulk. This rap is low key. Slap him. Out of both of Odin's sons, you're the only one looking like an avatar carcass. When fighting fire with an
Avatar carcass. So that's a play on Loki being a frost giant. Because Loki's blue,
Right.
naturally.
Right.
And Avatar from the movie
The
that's
movie.
way overhyped in my opinion.
Right. And Carcass, because he keeps dying. But the sloppy verse, and I wanted roast beef, damn it. He does want them to prepare him, the kids, to prepare him food all the time, but he doesn't provide anything for them. So they manage to put together a meal, and he's like, I wanted roast beef. Like, he wanted a full-on spread without providing them anything. They like pasta. I forget what they call it, but it's basically spaghetti. But then the sloppy verse, like Sloppy Joe's.
Right.
of Odin's sons, you're the only one looking like an avatar carcass. When fighting fire with an arsonist, you better keep your ass guarded. Oh man.
And he is an arsonist. Olaf is.
Huh?
He's an arsonist. Olaf.
Narcissist?
Arsonist.
Oh. I thought you were mispronouncing. I'm
No.
sorry.
Like when he was talking about keep your ass guarded, like Asgardian. But he did set flames to a fair amount of properties, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
When fighting fire with a
What is the James that he adds on?
I don't know.
Like the first thing.
Is it the name of one of the kids?
It might be, because like the first thing that my brain hops to is Harry Potter's dad.
Right.
And I don't know how that would be relevant, but like that's the first dead James that I'm sorry, guys.
of Odin's sons, you're the only one looking like an avatar carcass. When fighting fire with an arsonist, you better keep your ass guarded. Oh man, your whole
Would James be one of the people he set fire to?
It's possible, and also I don't remember the name other than the oldest daughter is Violet. I don't remember the names of the other kids. There's two. And then I haven't seen the TV series you know, it's one of those things.
Fire with an arsonist, you better keep
I
your
love it.
ass guarded.
The dance moves.
Oh man, your whole plan got out of hand. That's so sad. I'm Olaf with this dope dropped off the bridge like by Frosty the Snowman. The bros that go
Play on the Bifrost Bridge.
Dropping off of it or letting go,
And
technically.
then, again, calling him Frosty the Snowman, a play on him being a
Frost
snow
giant.
Or a frost giant.
Yeah.
And then your bro's the goat of gods.
Right. Where, you know.
Loki. Probably, not Loki, Thor.
Thor.
Probably being one of the more famous gods, even just outside of Marvel.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was. But Loki was too.
True.
I mean, that's sort of the thing, is like Odin, Freya, Thor, and Loki are honestly the ones that are spoken about the most. Yeah, that's I would have said those were the top 4 at least outside of Marvel.
Right.
sad. I'm Olaf with this dope dropped off the bridge like by Frosty the Snowman. The bro's the goat of gods, you're the god of...
That's also in reference to the first Thor movie, when Loki's hanging off the edge of the Bifrost and Thor's holding on to his hand and Loki lets go and falls.
Right. Well, that's what I said.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's okay.
With this dope dropped off the bridge like by Frosty the Snowman. The bro's the goat of gods, you're the god of goats. If you swallowed your pride, you would probably choke. I don't hocus pocus or that mind control, but still keep my staff under my control. You're so horny, but I get it, dude. Your whole family tree is a fucking petting zoo. Heard your pregnancy was violent, not surprised you
Yeah. I mean, honestly, that is one thing that I'm kind of glad Marvel didn't go into, although I always found great amusement in reading it's honestly not just Norse mythology either. Like, these main gods would stick it in whatever hole they could.
Right.
But Loki himself has, well, not Marvel-wise, but technically speaking, he has a half-giant daughter. He has a half-wolf and a half-snake. Just in his little thing.
Right.
Little thing. Right there. And because he was a shapeshifter, he would change his shape and basically bestiality. I don't know, is that a thing? If you're actually a beast at the time?
I don't think so.
I think that's how the Norse saw it. Yeah.
horny, but I get it, dude. Your whole family tree is a fucking petting zoo. Heard your pregnancy was violent, not surprised you poor privates are blue. Remind me never to go horse riding with you. Of course I'm more striking. The Thor's lightning, my author could better handle a task of writing adored ideas of the broad psyche of Norse Vikings to thought right what of a court just to head on it for all spiky. Is it just me, or is it melting in here? Somebody...
He's making fun of his crown. I mean, like, so he did call him the god of goats, and I do think that's one of the things, again, shape-shifting thing, but he always wore the horns.
Right. Well, and there's also pictures of forms of him when he was younger, or from back then, where he was in a goat form.
Right.
Just whatever, like you said, the Vikings kind of decided.
Yeah, hey, if he can shapeshift, go with it.
Right.
Right.
What of a court just to head on it for all spiky? Is it just me, or is it melting in here? Somebody toss me water. After all, I'm sure parched and
Thirsting over my foster daughter.
No.
You met Kid Snicket and she thought you were a fun guy. Being with you killed her harder than the fungi. And you had a girlfriend but she wasn't down for the count. Once she was in, you had to opt out. I see three...
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, I thought you would.
No. I mean,
Go read the book real quick and then come back.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the lusting after the foster daughter? I mean, like, so, like I said, he killed a fair number of people in it. But I don't remember lusting after your father. That I could be wrong. That might be in the series.
Fungi. And you had a girlfriend but she wasn't down for the count. Once she was in, you had to opt out. I see...
I was like the down for the count.
Right.
Which
He's
is a
the
play on
count.
words, because if he was trying to kill people.
Well,
it
and
would
down
be
for the
but
count means
down for
you're
count
out.
Olaf.
Yeah, yeah. And the fungi, I think mushroom soup was the way he killed somebody. Yeah.
The fungi. And you had a girlfriend, but she wasn't down for the count. Once she was in, you had to opt out. I see through your acts and the threat you excrete. They come up fabricated in Sesame Street. Get deceptive beneath your chest, ending your spiel. I'm not talking Patrick Harris when I get you to kneel.
Now count.
Aw, Neil Patrick Harris. See, now that's the series that I haven't seen, and I am almost interested because he's the Count. But we just recently discovered that.
Right. I just found that out tonight.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, like I said, I think I've seen it on Netflix, but I didn't, register that it was a show and not the movie.
Right.
I just sort of... I'm not really a TV person.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Get deceptive beneath your chest, ending your spiel. I'm not talking Patrick Harris when I get you to kneel.
Now Count Olaf had just been burned, a word which here means personally hurt by the deep meanings in Loki's quick quips. However, when you were as blindsided as Olaf, you might not know when to quit.
Talk about to my she's a threat. Failure directors never.
There's a narrator in the movie. I'm pretty sure they probably did it in the TV series as well. But it is one of those, you're almost, because he was a theater person, I feel like that's one of the reasons there was narration that kind of took you into what Olaf was unaware of. I don't know. The other one that they said before the Neil Patrick Harris line was they referred to him as Sesame Street, the Count.
Right.
I think they're going to pull out just about every Count line that they can.
Probably.
Which is fair. It's a rap battle.
Olaf, you might not know when to quit.
Talk about to my she's a threat. Failure directors never let your story arc set sail.
I study snake biology, not mental health, but with that family drama, you should get help.
After thoughts of his fleeted, I needed a kiwi to save my.
Okay, so here's his theater bad acting that he thinks he's the god of. He really does. But pulling out what? That was probably Moby Dick. And then what was the second one that he did? Oh, shoot. Not Ein's father of psychology. Why am I Jung or Freud? Thank you.
Okay.
Mental health, but with that family drama, you should get help.
After thoughts of his fleeted, I needed a kiwi to save my series of unfortunate screenings, and I thought I could be loved by my father and Thor, but no! For you, that's not how the story goes. Funny how balanced your boss's shtick. Yet he left your neck in bits, so you got a split. Your birth family left you to melt as a frost kid. Gave you the cold shoulder, Odin had to let you Hopkins. Asgard died and your lives were disrupted.
Hopkins. All right.
That was a good one. Had to let you Hopkins. So
Kin is family. Blood family.
Kin is family, but Anthony Hopkins plays Odin.
Right.
And Odin
Saves him, adopts him, however
pretty
you
much
want
adopts
to look at it,
Loki into the family.
yeah. Right. And the whole cold shoulder, again, it's Frost Giant, so it's going to be...
The developing as a character thing, I at this point have a hard time agreeing with Loki now being finished.
Well, yeah, season 1.
Well, yeah, season 1 of Loki now being finished, they have really done really well
Right.
developing him as a character.
Right.
So, I mean, this being written before it was finished, I'm pretty sure the audio of this alone
Was done before.
was done probably 2 weeks ago. One or 2 weeks
Well,
ago.
I mean, also the thing is, if you remember the start of the series, Owen Wilson's character points out that part of the problem with Loki is that he never evolves.
Right.
No matter what universe, he's always set on something that benefits himself and fucks everybody else's life up in the process of getting what he wants, and he never actually changes. So I think that's the fun thing about the Loki series that we've watched, and again, like you said, just saw the finale last night, is that this is the first time that you actually see him start to evolve.
I won't say the first time.
I like Loki as a character, don't get me wrong, but I think that a lot of times he does kind of fall into he causes pain and suffering to other people, but on the flip side, he also promotes the change that they need. You know, he's a catalyst for events that benefit other people, and then he's always kind of stuck back at the start. But yeah, no, I think he's evolved with the movies, even like his relationship with Thor and his willingness to self-sacrifice. So, yeah.
Does the Frost Kid gave you the cold shoulder, Odin had to let you hop in. Asgard died and your lives were disrupted. No VFD could save its very fiery destruction. Don't drown your shame when you bow with no doors, cause I've taken advantage of another spoiled orphan.
One goes next. Joe the sun.
Right?
The next.
That's good. Schwabadi is Loki. Okay.
Huh?
Oh, I was reading that it was Schwabadi as Loki.
Oh, yeah. Did you see what he did?
There's someone on the floor.
They were there to actually catch it.
I do like that beat a lot.
All right. Now that is a battle we did miss. It was Doctor Who versus Doctor Strange.
Oh, okay.
We missed that because regardless of how much I love Doctor Strange, neither one of us really know absolutely anything about Doctor Who.
Now I've seen the occasional show and I don't mind it. Don't get me wrong, but like I just never. I'm not much of a TV watcher, guys. Like, I'm just not. And the only reason I'm caught up on Marvel is because, I like superhero movies. And so the last year and a half has been Marvel. A lot of Marvel. But,
matter of fact.
you know. Either way, I love Olaf's closing statement. He was going to have to take advantage of another spoiled orphan. Because that's what he's trying to do, is get the inheritance from these 3 kids. And, of course, they're orphans because their parents got killed. So I like how, and of course Loki's frost giant dad is dead, and then in the end of the movie Odin has disintegrated, evaporated, whatever he did. So technically he's a double orphan.
I wouldn't consider that being orphaned.
I'm talking about his frost giant dad though.
Oh, well, the first one, yeah. Odin
Yeah.
not so much because they're both adults at that point.
Yeah. Well, okay, yeah, but even just leaving him out, not necessarily even dying, but the fact that he was left out on the rocks as a babe would be orphaning him. So, yeah.
But yeah, I have been binge reading Ultimate Marvel things. I don't know if you guys seen that, but
He tried.
Marvel Unlimited is a fantastic app, and I'm so glad that I got it.
Right. Yeah, both of us love comics. That's one reason I like superheroes. I think this was fantastic.
That was really well done.
I will definitely try at least like the first episode of Lemony Snicket's, the TV show. I'm one of those people that if the first 2-3 episodes haven't got my attention, I'm not going to try even further. And honestly, as much as I like the books, and I did like the actors chosen for the movie, I felt that the movie was sort of a poor
Adaptation.
Yeah.
They usually are.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, like, this one was just a bit worse than normal. In terms of it was a bit scatterbrained, I felt. It just wasn't... It didn't make you care at all. And it was unfortunate because, like I said, they really did choose the right people, but it just wasn't well put together. I don't know.
Wasn't well written.
That was my thought on the movie. And I have seen it a couple of times. I just you know.
As far as a winner in this goes, I do not personally feel qualified to pick one. And I only say that because with as much as I do know about Loki, which still isn't a whole lot,
Right.
I didn't know enough about Olaf to know what some of the disses were even about.
I think they both did like a pretty equal job here, which I don't normally feel in rap battles. I know Freshy has actually gotten more of my like ties than anybody else because and that's good. He writes them both equally. There's not like a favoritism bias going on. The disses were good from both of them. I honestly feel like Loki had a couple harder hits. I don't know. I mean, like, some of those orphan bars probably would have gotten him, but he's also... There's stuff that's more recent in his life that I feel like would have hit him harder than orphan bars at this point.
Right.
But I would say Loki takes the edge for me. But it's a very fine line.
It was very well done, though.
Yeah. Costumes were great. I like the Freshy Kanal little cameo pop-in that he did in, what was it? One of Loki's or Olaf's. I forget. But it was cute. But it was good. Very good, guys. Congratulations.
All right, so with that being said, if you guys liked the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, comment down below what did you think of Freshy Kanal's Loki versus Count Olaf rap battle featuring the Stupendium and Schwabadi. Also comment down below if there's anything else that you guys want to see reacted to. Check the description below for all the things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter if you want a quicker response.
With that being said, we love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Cannot wait to see you to pray people later. Peace.